Проверка звука. Проверка звука. Так, всех приветствую. Сегодня делаю последний квест, что у меня остался. Так, сейчас стрим нормально заработает и начнем.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Так, что-то у меня битрейт падает.
Rabbit.
Что-то определенно не работает. Странно.
I smell rabbit.
What should I put in my letter? What should I put in my letter?
I smell rabbit.
Так, ну вроде все стабилизировалось. Так, нам нужно добраться до парома. Там у нас есть лодочник. Чувак, который нас туда отвезет. Так, где-то он тут вроде был, вот. Гляну, пойду. А, вот он. Или это не он? Не, похоже, это не он. Так, и тут не он. Ну где-то он точно тут есть. Я просто не помню, где конкретно. Не ты? Да, блин. Так, ну где-то же он стоит. Чё за фигня? Куда он запропастился там? Он меня просто довозил с корабля сюда на берег. А с берега на корабль я не ездил, поэтому я что-то не помню, где он. Может, надо подождать до светлого времени суток? Сейчас у нас 10:30. До обеда подождем. Кто его знает, может он появится. Не появился. Странно. Ну а где тут еще место? Да вроде тут особо-то... Там, что ли? Это не он. Нет, не разговаривает.
How are the fish still not?
Так, какие еще есть варианты? 5 рыб дал. Ну, спасибо. Да блин, где этот паромщик? Он точно был. Вот он, лодочник, Пинхай. Действительно, его не было ночью. Потому что, видимо, спал он ночью.
Oh, I didn't think I would see you here.
Are these two your friends?
Yes, we had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. Traveler, we were just
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views. We are discussing the whereabouts of the first
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of today. Liyue holds the sole right to cast more.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique history... For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold.
No. My research indicates that Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historic, that is, that the Lord of Geo used this original... Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now, I will only reveal this.
I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to... The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli...
No, I am not debating right.
Enough! Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag.
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed...
That is correct, indeed.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something...
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and
Oh.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find somewhere quiet to chat?
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they...
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir.
Соляной цветок. Так, поговорите в корме парома.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Arc...
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts.
Где озвучка Паймон подевалась?
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt. The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god. But she encountered Morax. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to...
Где озвучка Паймон? Куда она подевалась? Что она онемела у меня?
This bit of history is a long story.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
Quite so.
Over here, Mr. Zhang Li. I've been looking for you. So you're over here all... First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeologist. But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang Li, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral...
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes? Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng...
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head...
Wait, if you were studying archaeology, can I go too?
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too. This experience may... It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although...
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour...
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent.
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a...
Well, that is quite... Well, let's go. There's no time to wait. An ancient artifact would be good.
Так, куда идем? Направляйтесь в каменный лес Гуюнь. Это у нас острова.
This place looks so ordinary. I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary.
Guyun Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears... What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis, but due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater and years. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stones...
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certain...
Indeed. This is where the value lies. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. but the gigantic waves created by the Overlord.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, I mean, rich with archaeology. Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be better.
Okay then, I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines.
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you...
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find any...
Так, сейчас будем что-то искать.
The ancient god probably left behind lots of
Я нашел
elemental marks.
кристаллы.
Following them should make our search much easier.
Такс. О, сундучок. Так, ну тут мобы резнулись, естественно. Сундук это квестовый у нас какой-то. Потому что я тут ничего не оставлял. Тут все, вся эта территория на 100% прям залутана. Да что ты? Да, мобы-то посильнее стали.
Let the show begin. Come on, we can do it.
Так, щитовик там. Надо его поджечь.
Let it rain.
Ну да, если б я, например, вкачал бы ему скиллы, у меня все по нулям, то бил бы он хорошо. Ничего не скажешь. Не успел убить. Да ладно, даже вода через щит. Странно, странно.
Go, Barbara, go.
Guyonstone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Только не говорите мне, что мы пойдем туда, где големы ходят, стражи руин, точнее, их там, блин, штук 6, наверное, ходит.
Let the show begin.
I taste. This will be frozen in time. Freeze!
Так, попробую одну фигню. Будет она работать, нет? На эту платформу поставим
There's still a long
колонну. Нет, да? Я на такую же колонну что-то ставил. Или сам вставал. Там был бонус. Похоже, этого нет. Ну, окей. Так, кто у меня был-то? Барбара.
Wish me luck. Let the show begin. La la la. Ha, ha.
Так, кристаллы еще тут находятся.
dodge this.
Так, ну его сжечь надо. Без этого ничего не получится. Так, и сразу можно переплыть. Тут где-то это женщина фатуевская ходила. Что-то нет ее. Ого.
Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract them. But the hydromanic monsters. I have a contract and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead, defeat them, and recover the relic.
Это лягушка с огромным рейнджом. Ауешным. Накаляет меня. Хрен увернешься от нее. Утейрос.
Go, Barbara, go! No one escapes my sight.
Ну блин, нифига себе, это что было? Какой рейндж взрыва? Жесткий.
It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
Так, еще кристалл. А тут их раньше не было. Нифига тут. Ну ладно, потом отмечу. Видимо, они в разных местах появляются все-таки. Потому что бывали такие места, где я раньше пробегал, не было кристаллов, потом пробегал, там были кристаллы. То есть точка спавна у них меняется.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology?
We all have our areas of expertise.
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything. She left me to rely solely on guessing. I mean, experience.
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange? And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics...
I mean, isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way?
Now, calm down. Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore. The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the... Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be...
Not at all. My quest will uncover the history of the god of salt, but you? You're just trying to use archaeology to...
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't...
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here alone.
Ah, I see. What a shame.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and... All right then. No need to stay here any longer.
Так, направиться в соленые земли. Пойти посмотреть. Там кристаллы есть, нет? Потом направимся. Смотри-ка, есть. Стоят, ждут меня. И там тоже есть. Хорошо. Надо отметить еще. Да что ты будешь делать? Да господи. Лишними не будут, раз уж я тут. Так, погоди, стой.
Show begins.
Нихера он мне снял пол хп этой вертушкой своей.
Freeze!
La la la. Ha, ha, ha.
Куда ты улетел? Да он улетел. Алло. Странно. Ну, да ладно. Улетел и улетел. Потопали в соленые земли. Так, тут я в свое время тоже был. Ну, вроде как все исследовал. Так, обойти бы этого лягушка. Стой. Ладно. Неохота мне с ним драться долго. Слишком он уж он толстый.
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the god of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
According to legend, the people of the god of salt, but this legend has been around for ages, with the countless scrap collectors and treasure.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of salt, however. The ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when so at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of salt. I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. The god of salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very...
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god.
You weren't listening at all, were you? Ugh.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just.
This seal seems to be quite ancient.
I may know something about.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just...
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says...
Так, да ладно, где-то на другом конце. Все-таки их надо раскидать, что-то не мешают, тут стоят. Ого! Вот это урон. Сейчас щит отрегенит. Ну, дамага у него прибавилось, что могу сказать. Лягушка.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed.
Чайничек чуть не оставил. А че не так-то? Я вроде правильно смотрю. Алло.
See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from...
This place seems familiar. Huh. When I investigated the seal last time, I had... But when we lit up all the elemental monuments...
That's because you don't just need to activate them. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All...
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liu...
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have. To provide a haven for her people, whose lives had, at that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the... And that haven she eventually found is right here.
How sad then.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break...
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. With this clue, you should...
Фига у него фриз долго держится.
No one escapes my sight.
Этому вообще пофигу. Так, ну подсказку-то я не запомнил. Так, Тианхэн на юге. Идем на юг.
What's the hurry?
Яогуан на востоке. Идем на восток. Облачный предел на западе, Цинце на севере.
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
Так, ну давайте посмотрим, что там за правда скрытая.
Bet you can't keep up with me!
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal.
Okay.
I propose you to agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alter to show my sincerity. I won't be taking any treasure. This will just...
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to...
I don't agree either.
Well then, if the contract, you will have to rely on your own experience to...
You have the audacity to demand this.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, if we discover the truth behind the god of salt, you must...
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
Спуститесь в пещеру.
Won't let you down.
Сундучок, цветочки и все такое. Броня вот быстро снимается с двуручником. Одной ешкой я им снял ну, почти всю броню. А так-то, конечно, урона маловато у меня. Еще цветочек. Не знаю для чего они, но соберу. Стой, карась. Сначала все полутаем. Потом уже по квест пойдем. Так, ну вроде все.
No one escapes my sight.
Одна рыбка осталась. Там может быть еще что-нибудь. Ну да ладно. Так, это уже как рекомендуются элементы гео. У меня нет гео. Ну да и пускай. Как-нибудь без гео обойдемся, я думаю.
Rise!
Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Ugh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
Crumble!
Стой! Господи, куда улетел? Так. В кои-то веки выдалось за Джунли поиграть. А чё ты не лезешь? Так. Чё-то я не понял. Залезать нельзя или что? Так, только не говорите мне, что тут надо бочечку было поставить. А, можно и стоп, окей.
Crumble! Rise!
Так, погоди, так два можно все-таки ставить?
at this. It's filled halfway with salt.
Oh, it just looks like a fancy salt.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount in...
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt.
Finally. After all that effort, I've found... I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10...
Hey, how can you use a...
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then...
Of course, as we agreed. But how can...
Since we have a contract...
Then let's move on.
Бесконечная солоночка. Так, ульта у меня будет? Нет, хочу ультой долбануть. Лукарь, ты куда улетел? Господи. Не, я особо прикола не понимаю. Вот как бы ему в этих каменных чуваках. Так, еще один артефакт у нас.
Just a simple ruler.
This, if I remember correctly...
Indeed. But the god of salt when you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice.
Well then, according to our contract,
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire and this girl has been useless. Why would she get...
So you are saying you want to break...
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this... Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I...
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said,
That is one of your Liyue gods.
will suffer the wrath of the
I will have order. Freeze.
А что это за херня взрывается вокруг меня?
Can't run from death.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue in...
Oh, darn you! Just...
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, when people see the object of their dreams, how many are really... I think we should be honest with each other now. That in truth, not a single...
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few... You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are...
Okay, that's enough. Sir, You are indeed a man of great. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos. During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her. We hate him! But this is so I seek proof of Morax's guilt. We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli?
Naturally, of course. But I must come with me.
Продолжаем исследование руин. Прям суперсекреты открываются. Богатейший сундучело. Там назад получается. Прикольно. Стой, 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 стой! Уже не прикольно. Уже не прикольно. Стоять. А чё ты не хватаешься? Ты запарил. Сколько их там надо поставить? Я думал, он схватится за... так. Господи, тут еще не хватало упасть. Все немножко по-другому, как я себе представлял. Я думал, надо как мостик соорудить. Тут вон оно что. Да что такое? Но у него... Вот сейчас как... Не знаю, какой у них билд сделан, но он вообще не в урон. Еще что ли? Верген, скорее всего, энергия или типа того. Умирай. Так, когда будет ульта у Варвара? Так, кусок меча.
The power of this sword surely is much if we can repair the sword, then
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are...
Why? We were alternating claims to
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true.
This logic!
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the
No! If I only take one half, then it can't be repaired, no matter what. I must be faithful, even if it breaks the contract.
So you are already decided? That is to say...
That's okay. The god of salt gave up her life. Punish me however you want. Just...
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. As punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you. I'm afraid to say that the god of salt... Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength but Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up However, during such a long war, after making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her...
No!
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend.
Not even a single blade?
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be—
As I said before...
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to—
Вот свалила.
It is a punishment after all. I did not want... Let's follow her deeper into the ruin.
Она типа не назад, а дальше побежала. Картофель.
What's the hurry?
Salt. And betrayal.
Сундучков не заметил я, к сожалению.
What are all these? What did they see? What?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door.
Гора соли. Книжечки какие-то. И все, ничего нету больше.
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated. The story continues that some among her people realized the Archon War was cruel in the extreme. No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain, those who could not flee, those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror, so they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword. But they need not have done so. For how could a god...
This must be a lie. A false history, all of it! Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
This is the price she must pay. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply no, indeed. How sharp faith in a god who has already passed will do you. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also. All right then. Now... treading old ground, one cannot help but be reminded.
Так, все. А, нет, еще надо в каменный лес Гюнь сходить все-таки. Чё, это все? Что-то как-то маловато. С такого-то сундука. Ну, ок. Из данжа вышли. Так, в таком месте. Тогда через данж надо идти. Ого. Так, эта херня горит. Высоковато. Что я могу сказать? Корабль Бэйдоу. Стоп, а чё они так издалека заагрились?
Now, I mentioned before the Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The sole to leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also, I ended an era with my own two hands. History records, but history may be changed. I need to find a better way of recording history. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone. Therefore, I thought of you. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If, as long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Tevat. Now then, it is time that we consigned both the salt. As I said before, This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folktales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
Так. Это все у нас.
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this, that is a good question, but now. But if this journey was to your liking...
Нет, я принимать не буду. Спасибо. На сегодня я закончу. В принципе, я сделал все. Квестов у меня больше нет вообще, ну, кроме этих деликов. Получается, сюжетку я прошел, все задания легенд я прошел. Подождем теперь до следующего сезона, до следующего обновления. Особо-то заняться нечем больше. Так что буду я проходить дальше. Как оно называется-то, господи? Kingdoms of Amalur. Наполовинку у меня там пройдено. А тут, в принципе, все. Ладно, всем пока. Всем спасибо, кто заходил. До следующих стримов.